Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Vision Driven Family Institute, where we educate family leaders to fulfill their family's purpose, build wealth, and empower future generation. Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm one of your co-hosts, Philip Porter.
And I'm Dr. Janice Porter. Good afternoon and welcome.
And we're excited about our broadcast starting this month of October, because we got some things special going on in the month of October, and we're excited, looking forward to sharing it with you and also getting some feedback from you guys. We have to bring some knowledge on us as well. And as you know, we always like to start our program with a couple of quotes. Dr. Porter.
The first quote is by Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela.
All right. Quote number 2. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And that's by Malcolm X. So as you can get the feel of, education is the topic for the week, topic for the month. Let's go. Let's go.
So welcome to all of our first-time viewers to the live broadcast. Welcome. We're so honored and pleased to have you join us today.
Yeah, all right.
If you or your family have a dream or a vision to accomplish something really great in your life, you're at the right place and the right time.
Yes, you are.
And so if you have any questions during this live broadcast, please post them on Facebook. We'll watch for the questions and we'll try to answer them during this time.
Well,
you can also send us an email. And we would like to thank everyone for your continued support. Thank you very much. Supporting us every Saturday at 12 noon.
All right, yes.
All right, Phil.
All right, we're going to be doing something new. We're going to have a word for the month. Starting in October, a word for the month. And we're going to be visiting that as it relates to a family vision.
Yeah.
So, the family vision word for October is education empowerment. Education empowerment. And you might want to say, well, why education empowerment? You know, where did you guys get that? Well, if you kind of step back a moment in time here, when you're working on your family vision, the family vision, once you do that, once you create that, once you have it written down on a piece of paper, what we always talk about, you got to have your family vision written down. Okay, so once the family vision is written down, regardless of what it is, for what time period, whatever that dream is, now we want you to start building on that family vision.
Yes.
Okay, and to build on that family vision, we have found in our research and based on our own 40-year history, all right, there's some building blocks you're going to need to add to your family vision, and we have come up with 8 building blocks. If you've taken our workshops, you know what the 8 building blocks are, the 8 elements, the 8 keys, whatever you might want to call them. All right, you're going to need those after you create your family vision. Okay, education empowerment is what we have as number 2. Okay, that's one of the number 2 building blocks, one of the second element. Okay, so that's why we say education empowerment, because for most of us, when you have a family vision, you're going to need more knowledge, more education, more wisdom to actually make it happen. Okay, because most of our family vision we talk about in the classes are conditional, which means if it's a conditional family vision, that means there's some things we have to do in order to make it happen. Okay? So education empowerment is one of those keys. For our family vision, we're always learning. For example, we are learning Zoom video conferencing.
Yes, we are.
Okay? But we need to learn that in order to achieve and accomplish our family vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So education is an important component of that. And that's where we're going to tie the importance of education with HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. Okay, so that's why we have them both tied together. All right, education empowerment for the month, and we're going to be celebrating HBCUs.
Yes.
For the month. Dr. Porter?
Yes. We ready to go to the announcements? So where are we right now?
Okay, just want to make sure, want to say, just go back some shout outs to some people who joined us. Betty, all the way out.
Yes, Betty Murray, thank you. And then Carlette Porter out of California. So we got Minnesota and Sacramento, California.
Representing.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Be sure to go to our Facebook page, everybody, and join us, okay? Hit like Vision Driven Family Facebook page.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So just quickly, our topics for today is going to be our Family Vision Board retreat, some highlights from that. Sorry, because some people wanted us to live stream from our Family Vision retreat a couple of Saturdays ago, but we got so busy, and got so caught up in our own family vision. We didn't. So we'll give you some highlights from that. So hopefully that would help you. Yeah. And the second part today, we'll be talking about celebration of HBCUs as it relates to education. Yeah. Okay. All right, Dr. Porter, we're going to start out with our announcement so people can get prepared and get together.
Yes. So another reminder: we would love to see you at the Fort Worth, Texas Book Fest on Saturday, October 20th. Saturday, October 20th. It's going to be held at the TCC 300 Trinity Campus Circus. That's TCC 300 Trinity Campus Circle. Say that 3 times fast. In Fort Worth, Texas. And the time is going to be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We will be there.
Okay.
And then next Friday we have a Family Vision Conference scheduled for Saturday, December 8th. Saturday, December 8th in Mobile, Alabama. We're excited and looking forward to just sharing in Mobile. We'll be located at the Holiday Inn Downtown Historical District is what it's called at that time. We'll tell you more about that as we get closer to it. But mark your calendars. Everybody's invited. Please come and join us. It's a one-day in Mobile, Alabama, December 8th.
Okay.
All right.
All right. 2 more announcements.
All right.
This month, as we just said, we are celebrating HBCUs during the entire month of October.
Yes. Okay.
So we need you guys to help us. So if you attended, or if you know someone who has attended a HBCU, or if they graduated from an HBCU, or if they work at a historical black college or universities, we would love to invite you to come on our show one of the Saturdays in October.
Yes.
Okay. In order to get increase the awareness. That's really what the purpose is, to increase the awareness, because you're going to find out and learn there's a lot of things that HBCUs are doing. And we just want to make sure we can do our share, because we are both alumnus of HBCUs. Yes. So we're just doing our share to get the word out. Okay. So if you know someone that went to an HBCU, have them to contact us at visiondrivenfamily@gmail.com, at visiondrivenfamily@gmail.com. Okay. And we're going to see if we can get you on the show. Well, we know some people from HBCUs, so don't be surprised. I don't want to call anybody out because I know a lot of them. We definitely want to get you guys on the show one Saturday. Okay? So that's one announcement. And because we are highlighting HBCUs this month, just want to give one announcement, since I'm big into football and sports and so forth. And as you guys see, we got our HBCU gear on today.
Jackson State.
Woo! Okay, all right.
Okay, I hold on. In South Carolina State.
The South Carolina State. All right.
And so many others.
All right. Just we want to announce the historical, what they call the HBCU Classic football games that's going on. The HBCU Classic football games that are going on. So I'm not going to talk about all of them because it's too many, too long. But they do have a classic calendar schedule.
Yes.
And for today,
yes,
the classic game that they have going on today is Tuskegee versus Morehouse. Tuskegee versus Morehouse Classic is what they call it. And it starts today at 1:00 p.m. in Columbus, Georgia. Okay? So according to their schedule, there's only one classic game. Obviously, there's football games, historical black colleges going on all over the country.
Right.
But this is what they define as the classic game for today. Okay? All right. That's, I think, completes our announcements for today. And as we go into a celebration of the HBCUs, we do have a trivia question.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Trivia question.
We do have a trivia question. So if you know the answer to this question, you can post it right here on our Facebook page. And we were going to give you the answer to that at the end. At the end. Right. Okay.
I'll watch for it.
And the trivia question for today is, in 2016, how many HBCUs were in the United States? In 2016, how many HBCUs were there in the United States? Okay, so at the end of the broadcast, we will share what that number is. Right. Okay. All right, jump right in for today's topics. Today's topic, part one of the topic is dealing with our highlights from our family vision retreat. And then part two, we're going to be talking about, just give you some information regarding HBCUs. Yes. Okay. All right. I guess I'll start.
Go ahead. You're doing great. Okay. That's important. I'm here supporting guys. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
Now, this is just some highlights because people have asked us because they're looking at maybe considering a family vision retreat for themselves. Right. And everybody wants to know, well, what do we do? I mean, what do you do at a family vision retreat? Right. You know, why is that important? We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Why having it is so important. Now, we're not talking about a family reunion. We're talking about a family vision retreat. We talked about that also as well. But ours, just to give you a couple of quick highlights, it was a 2-day, and it was for the board, okay? In our family, we do have a family vision board, which is associated with our family business. So it's primarily geared to them, but all the family members were welcome. Right. And it was a 2-day event. Friday night is what we call Dream Friday. Okay. Yes. And then Saturday, we called it Super Saturday. Yes. Yep. Okay. That's right. So that's what we did. We branded it that way. It was an exciting time. It was down in Macomb, Mississippi. And we did have all the board members that was in the area did come. So that was pretty exciting. But here's the highlights that I drew from. I'm not going to try to show you all the highlights. But the couple of ones that was important for me was the dream session. And if you've been to our classes, you know we always like to start our classes out with a dream session. But in this case, we had our own dream sessions. We've had them in the past, but each time we do a retreat, we have one. And it was interesting. As soon as you think you know what everybody's going to say, somebody always surprises you. Yes. But you really start to believe in and start tying in what your dreams are for yourself, what your dreams are for your family, and you obviously trying to really reach that dream because we believe that with God all things are possible. Amen. That's right. So what we're saying is once you start doing this a few times, you actually start to believe it. And then because we actually got some track record of actually working on these dreams that we actually have. So that was very exciting to go through that process. And then the second part was actually on Super Saturday. The important highlight was there for me was we got the time to actually set some goals for our family vision. Okay, when I said goals, we set goals, we wrote them down.
Yes.
All right, we signed people who is responsible.
Yes.
Okay, and we actually signed deadline date. And then we'll sign and have a follow-up date from that. Okay, so that's very important, very critical. So for me, you know, I'm a numbers guy. I like to have things and write in and document it. So that part of it, it took a while. I mean, for us, that was a couple of hours.
Yeah, you mean that Saturday?
That Saturday
yes.
for setting the goals.
Yeah.
I mean, going back and forth, all of it, really digging deep into it. Now, remember, guys, we've been doing this for a while.
Right.
All right. So this may be a little more challenging for some families, but we, you know, we wasn't always at this point ourselves.
That's right.
Okay. But you do have to start, even if it's a goal of one and you make it happen, and the goal is something you're going to do yourself. All right. So those were my, I guess, two highlights that I got. But if anybody have any questions, feel free to get back to us.
What happened?